Welcome to Storytime. Subscribe for more stories. Room 307, Part 2, The Guest List. They promised they wouldn't talk about it. Not on the bus. Not when they got home. Not even in late-night texts. But silence doesn't erase things. It only gives them room to follow. Weeks passed. Life went back to normal school. Work, noise, sunlight. Yet sometimes, for no reason, Maya would feel that same quiet coldness behind her ribs. As if the door was still waiting. One night she noticed something small but wrong. Her bedroom mirror. There were faint smudges along the edges. As though someone had touched the glass from the inside. She wiped them away. The next morning they were back. The message. They finally met up again, the three of them, at a busy cafe, somewhere loud and bright, on purpose. Jordan looked tired. Lila kept checking over her shoulder. "I know this is going to sound crazy," Maya said softly. "But is anything weird happening to you guys?" Lila nodded immediately. "My closet door keeps opening at night, not fast, just like it forgets it's supposed to stay closed." Jordan hesitated. "I hear knocking," he said. "Not from the walls, from my mirror, like it's waiting for me to answer." He tried to laugh, but it collapsed halfway. They sat quietly. People around them talked, laughed, stirred coffee, normal life happening, and yet it all felt thin, like wallpaper. "What if we shouldn't have opened the door?" Maya whispered. Lila swallowed. "What if it didn't close behind us?" The email. That night, Jordan sent a screenshot to their group chat at 1:17 a.m. Royal Star Hotel guest confirmation. "Thank you for your reservation. Room 307. Check-in tonight. Guests 3. Maya's heart raced. He hadn't booked anything. He called the hotel. The receptionist answered the same calm voice. "I think there's been a mistake," Jordan said. "We didn't—" "It isn't a mistake," she replied gently. A pause. "You never really checked out." The line clicked. Silence. The return. They agreed to meet at the hotel. Not because they wanted to. Because it felt worse not to. The Royal Star looked the same. Tired sign, quiet parking lot, curtains like closing eyelids. Inside, the lobby smelled like dust and lemon polish. The receptionist looked up, almost relieved. "Sometimes," she said softly, "it calls back the ones who listened." "We're not staying," Maya said, trying to sound brave. "I hope so," the receptionist replied. "But rooms make their own choices." She slid one key across the counter. A single, heavy key. 307. Maya didn't touch it. Jordan did. His hand trembled, but he held on. The hallway. The hallway seemed longer than before. Lights hummed overhead. Carpet muted their footsteps. They passed door numbers. The air changed. Colder. Quieter. Then there it was. This time, the door stood slightly open. Just enough to show darkness beyond. No knocking, no whispering. Just waiting. Lila whispered, "If we go in, we don't split up. Ever." They stepped forward. The door drifted wider, slow and gentle, as if greeting them. What's inside now? The room wasn't the same. The mirror was gone. In its place hung a framed list, old paper under glass. Names. Dozens of them. Next to each name was a faint, almost invisible number. Jordan leaned closer. At the bottom of the list, 3 blank spaces. As he watched, letters began to fade into existence. M, J, L, their initials. The air pressed around them, not hurting, just heavy, like a hand on a shoulder. a distant voice, soft and patient. Rooms remember. Behind them, the door clicked. Maya spun. It hadn't shut. It had locked. The real mirror. A new sound rose, not tapping this time. Breathing. Slow. Rhythmic. They turned back to the frame. The glass now reflected like a mirror, but not the room they stood in. Another one. Bright. Daytime. Windows open. 3 people in that reflection stood in front of the glass, relaxed, smiling slightly, as if they belonged there. They looked like Maya, Jordan, and Lila, but calmer, lighter, already settled. The reflection, Maya lifted her hand, placed it on the glass. Her voice warm, reassuring. "It's easier if you stay." Lila took a shaky step back. No, we didn't choose this." The list behind the glass shimmered. Their initials deepened, growing darker. Permanent. Maya felt it then. The room wasn't trying to trap them. It was trying to keep them. Like a place that hates being empty. Like an echo that refuses to fade. The choice. Jordan closed his eyes. "If we answer it, we stay," he whispered. "And if we don't?" Maya asked. He looked at the door. At the lock. At the long hallway beyond. "It stops calling," he said, "but only if we leave together." Silence wrapped around them. The reflection reached again. Soft. Patient. Lila grabbed their hands. "We leave." Maya nodded. Jordan hesitated, and then squeezed their fingers back. They turned together. The lock clicked. The door eased open. Just like before. As they walked out, Maya resisted the urge to look back. But she did. And there, in the darkness of the room, she saw something new. Not a figure. Not a face. Just 3 empty spaces on the list. Waiting. The door closed gently. After, they didn't talk on the way out. The receptionist watched them pass, eyes full of something like respect. "You listened again," she said softly. "Most don't." Outside, morning air felt sharper, real. But deep down, Maya knew something important. You don't beat rooms like 307. You just learn not to answer when they knock. And somewhere, down a long, quiet hallway, a patient door waited for the next curious guest.